Hey Above Average Magazine, Alexis back, and just in case if you missed my last video, I showed you all how to apply foundation using my MAC Studio Sculpt Fluid Foundation and the Mineralized Skin Finish to set it. In this video, I'm going to be building upon that look by showing you guys how to highlight certain areas on your face. I'm going to start by filling in my eyebrows and then highlighting underneath that. I'm going to start by saying that filling in your eyebrows and shaping them is the new craze these days. So I know that a lot of ladies are going to want to see this video. So I'm just going to start off by doing that. I'm going to use the Chestnut Brown MAC eye pencil. You can use whatever pencil you want. This is just the one that I have, and sometimes I use NYC. So you can usually find that at Walmart, which is $1. So I'm going to start by showing you guys here. Here's my eyebrow, my natural brow, and I'm going to start by filling it in at the bottom here. And just kind of trying to blend it into my eyebrows and not make such a harsh line. And then I'm going to draw that out into the end of my eyebrow. If you have sparse brows, you can draw on a little harder. But since my eyebrows are a little full, I'm just going to do it lightly. And you also don't have to fill them in if you don't want to. That's optional. And after that, you want to take an eyebrow brush or eyelash brush and then just blend it in. Just so you can't see the definite lines or hard edges of the eyeliner. You're going to blend it into your hair just to make it look more natural. Then what I'm going to do is use my MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer. This is the NW45. This is one shade lighter than my skin tone. When you highlight, you always want to make sure your concealer is a shade or two lighter. I choose one shade because the shade that was 2 shades lighter than mine made me look a little ashy. So be careful. You want to test it out to make sure that it is the right shade and that it blends with your skin well. First, I'm going to start by dabbing it in the container, and I kind of smooth off the excess a little bit because I don't want to glob it on there. So you're just going to brush it in and you're going to outline underneath your brow. It's just like painting. If you remember, if you ever painted in school or something, it's the same thing. And then you want to blend it down into the rest of your skin, down to your eye, and you can even go over your eyelid if you like. Then the next thing I'm going to do is get some more concealer, and then I'm going to outline the top of my eyebrow. Doing the same thing, just following the top part of your brow and straight down the side. And then you're going to blend it upward into your forehead. And as you can see, there's definitely a distinct difference between this eye and this eye. This eye is defined and this one is a little more natural without the hard edges and the harsh lines. The next thing I'm going to do is show you guys how to conceal underneath your eye. I know a lot of people have dark circles underneath their eye. I think that I do, so I do this. And a lot of celebrities do it just for red carpet to give their face a nice highlight. So I'm going to get some more concealer onto my brush, and then I'm just going to glide this underneath my eye. And for some people it might help if you look up when you do it, but for me this is better. So I'm looking down, well not down, but straight out, and just glide it across the bottom of your eye. And you want to blend it down into the rest of your face. At first it's kind of a big difference if you're not used to it, but you'll definitely get used to it, and it gives your face a nice clean slate. And that's the second thing that I highlight on my face. The next thing I do is I highlight around my mouth. I know for some people you have a dark circle around your mouth, and sometimes it looks like you may have a mustache and you don't. I know that I don't have any hair around my mouth, but I do have a dark shadow. So what I do is I take my kabuki brush, again this is a MAC 182 brush, and I just dab it into the concealer and I close my mouth and I just smooth it in like a buffing motion around my mouth. And be sure to get the corners because that can be like some of the darkest spots. And then just make sure you blend it in. And then I go on about my day, and that's the areas that I highlight on my face.